You know what? I feel like sitting on the armrest today. Hello again, Guardians, and welcome back to the channel for another Destiny episode. Now, before we get started, I have to say a huge sorry to every single one of you. I hit 5 million views yesterday, got so excited I went out to dinner, completely forgot about Tuesday's reset for the vendors. The weapons, the armor pieces, max stat rolls of 98% to 100% stat rolls. I completely forgot about it. And with that, we're sitting in the hot seat today, a little bit late, but please forgive me. Let's announce the winner of last week's weekly giveaway, which goes to Raikekis Nitai. Congratulations, dude. Please message me back on the YouTube message I sent you, then DM me on Twitter. I'll do a third verification process with you. But everybody watching this video, don't worry. I do weekly giveaways to all my subscribers, so please, if you'd like to enter in for that, or the 3 copies of Destiny 2 I'm giving away, the details are on the screen now. Pause the video, read the instructions, enter in for the giveaway. Let's move into actually going over the weapons and armor now, because we're going to make this video a little bit fast, because I wasted all of your guys' time yesterday waiting for this video, and I forgot to make it. I feel so bad. First off, Lakshmi, she's probably got the most weapons to talk about. The Whale Hand Cannon. The Whale Hand Cannon is going to be good for one-shotting Shanks out of the Axis Phase 2. So this one's going to have explosive rounds, hammer forged, and hidden hand. Let's move on to the next one. Next one that she has is going to be the Waltz. The Waltz, pretty decent roll this week, not too shabby. It's going to have rangefinder, hammer forged, and high caliber rounds with quick draw IS or OAG rifle scope, whichever one you may decide on. I would recommend the OAG rifle scope. Then, moving on to her third weapon is going to be the Wounded. The Wounded this week is going to be crowd control, triple tap or small bore, snapshot, armor piercing rounds with range lens RLS3, which I highly recommend, or OAG. I would highly recommend running it as range lens, snapshot, triple tap, and crowd control. Pretty decent roll, going to be fun to use. Moving on to the final weapon that Lakshmi has is going to always be the Wormwood. The Wormwood sidearm is always good, so I'm just going to bring it up in this week's video because we don't bring it up every single week, but this one's got reactive reload, it's got relentless tracker or hand loaded, it's got armor piercing rounds or snapshot, fast draw IS or quick draw IS or true sight IS, which it's a pretty decent rolled Wormwood. So if you need a sidearm, then there you go. Next person we have to go to is our dude Ronnie over at the Vanguard Quartermaster. He's going to have the How Dare You, the only weapon we're going to go over with him, and it's going to be a god roll if it was a palindrome. It's not quite a god roll because it isn't a palindrome, but it is still a decent hand cannon. It's going to have hidden hand, it's going to have rifled barrel, and Icarus, along with that, the quick draw IS, the sure shot IS, or the steady hand IS. All 3 good depending on what you like to run. And especially Icarus with that rifled barrel, with that hidden hand. Really accurate, really decent to get your hands on. Our next dude to talk to is Jalal. He's going to be with the Dead Orbit, and this is going to be the Extremophile, hidden hand, small bore, high caliber rounds, quick draw or third eye, with sure shot IS or OAG, or the MD reflex. Then moving on to the next gun and final gun we're going to go over with this guy is the Keystone 01, having crowd control, hammer forge, triple tap, high caliber rounds, snapshot, range lens RLS3, and reflex, and the MD reflex. Now, every single one of these perks are going to be really good perks to choose from. It's actually got the assortment of all the perks you'd like to have other than explosive rounds and hidden hand, so ultimately a really decent scout rifle. Jump in between any of these perks and you'll be good to go. So the Crucible Quartermaster didn't really have anything of interest to me this week, but New Monarchy did have a gun that I want to show you. It's not a god roll by any means, it's a crappy auto rifle, but the auto rifle roll for this week is still going to be pretty fun to use. It's the Assembly 2, it's going to have persistence, small bore, spray and play, armor piercing rounds, or hip fire, along with that reflex, quick draw IS, or OAG. This is going to be a pretty fun roll just to mess around with, and even maybe doing a challenge in the Crucible, maybe even using it inside of the Crota Ends raid, because we all know it kind of runs similar to what the Necrochasm runs, with that fast fire rate, low impact, and huge magazine. I just feel like I'm going to have a blast with this auto rifle. Okay, Guardians, now we're over in DIM. Now, DIM, Destiny Item Manager, was turned from a Google Chrome extension into their very own website. So if you want to go and support their website and also go to the website and start using it, I'll have a link down in the description. Go and check it out. I am a sponsor of DIM, and I use it every single day when I play Destiny, so definitely go and check it out. Take a look at it, look through the vendors, look through the record book options, the backers page, even the shop. They sell t-shirts now. It's pretty awesome. Moving into this, armor for the Vanguard Scout, nothing of real interest. The Titan Vanguard, again, nothing of real interest. Nothing of 98% or higher. The Hunter Vanguard does have a cloak of 98%, and it will be discipline and strength, as you can see right here. Then, moving on to the Warlock Vanguard, he's going to have a 100% ghost roll of intellect and strength, as you can see here. Then, moving on down, we've also got the Vanguard Quartermaster just running guns, so let's not take a look at that. You've got Eris Morn, nothing of interest. Then we have House Judgment, a 98% cloak, which will be discipline and strength. Then moving on ever so slightly down to Future War Cult, we do have a 100% roll for the cloak, and that will be discipline and strength. 98% for Titan Boots, discipline and strength. Then moving on ever so slightly down even more, Dead Orbit is going to have nothing of interest except for a 98% ghost, which will be intellect and strength. Then moving down to New Monarchy, we've got a 98% boots for the Hunter, intellect and discipline. 98% boots for the Titan, intellect and discipline. Nothing really of interest for the Warlock. Then moving on down to the Crucible Quartermaster, obviously just weapons, which we've went over. They don't have anything of importance or useful anything really, except for maybe one scout rifle, if you want to take a look at that. The Crucible Handler, nothing of real interest. Then the Cryptarch, we also have a Silumar, which is at 112%. That will be intellect and discipline if you need a good artifact. Then moving on down even further to the Speaker. The Speaker will have nothing of real interest this week, and that's all the Armor Guardians. Thank you all so much for checking out this video. I tried to make it a little shorter this week, that way I didn't waste any of your guys' time, and I was able to still announce the winner. I know this video was late, so thank you all for being patient with me. I am so sorry. Nobody tweeted out to me saying that the video was late, which is very impressive. And I still want to say sorry to the people that were waiting for the announcement of the weekly giveaway winner. I am very sorry. Huge shout out to my patrons out there for supporting my channel. If you want to become a patron and get special monthly rewards on whatever tier that you opt in for, the link is in the description. Definitely go and check it out. The other video that I uploaded today about net neutrality, I would please beg you to go and watch it. Net neutrality is a very big deal for anybody on the internet, and we want to protect our rights as net users. So if you're on the internet right now watching this video, you might want to go and watch that video and fight for net neutrality rules, because Title II net neutrality rules is protecting us right now for paying extra for going on the internet. I know, it sounds crazy, but please go and watch it. Stay violent, be privileged.
Oh, hi. VPG isn't here right now, but I guess you enjoyed the content. So over there is the logo you can click on. That will allow you to subscribe. More content up there, and behind the scenes daily content over here on the vlog channel. There you go. Enjoy.